Hey guys, Null Puppet here, and today we're going to be doing a little mini review of Kung Fu Panda 4, which I saw today. Full disclosure, I thought this movie was going to be bad, so, I had a lot of talking points I was going to use, and that now I can't. But let's get to them anyway. So, if you'll look over here, we'll see, Kung Fu Panda 1 and 3, 1 through 3, the posters for them. Now, these are all good movies. Right before the announcement for 4 was made, I decided I was going to actually watch all of them because I had only ever seen 1 and like parts of 2. So I decided to watch all of them, and I had deemed it by the end the best trilogy. And if not the best trilogy, the most consistent trilogy ever. Seeing as that's the most consistent trilogy, that's a big thing. All of the movies are good. All of the movies are good. They all are fun. They all have a pretty good humor. They have a pretty good pacing. They are just generally good movies. Great fight scenes. Great story. I love it to death. We're not talking about the television show. Get it out of here. To talk about Kung Fu Panda 4, there's a really big thing, elephant in the room. The trailers. So the trailers made it look like the movie was going to be bad. Like just like a cash cow, just to pop in, hey, Kung Fu Panda 4, it's gonna make money! And it probably will, but who knows. Point is, it looked bad. You know what another movie that did that was? Wonka. Let's talk about this for a second. Timothée Chalamet, if you're watching this, I hate you. You have no whimsy. You have no power. Whenever you were choreographed, it was very clear, because otherwise you were stiff, and I don't like you. I don't like the rest of Wonka, because Wonka, in the trailer, was not really purporting itself to be a musical, even though, you know, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is a music, it got music, songs, you know? The point is, trailers nowadays have been getting worse, and there is a really good example to be said about how most trailers are, like, too spoilery, too thing. In Kung Fu Panda 4's case, the trailer made it look bad. I watched those trailers, and I remember very distinctly being like, oh, they're gonna fuck this up. This isn't gonna be good. And in part, that's because Kung Fu Pandas 1 through 3 were so fantastic. One of the things they get entirely right is the villain of every Kung Fu Panda movie is amazing. 10 out of 10. They're all extremely different. They all have their own fighting things. And I personally love each and every one of them for differently, but I love one of them more than the others, and that's going to be Tai Lung. Good old Tai Lung. So here's the thing about Tai Lung, right? He's an animal. And the other, they're all animals. I don't know if you can tell. This poster, if you look very closely, they're all not humans. They're animals. But Tai Lung really takes it to another level, and he fights with like a bestial strength, and that's his thing, you know? He wants to be the Dragon Warrior, but inside he's just an animal. And I thought, watching the trailer, seeing a chameleon turn into Tai Lung, oh, that's gonna suck. That's not gonna be good. That's dumb. But in the movie they do it really well. I'm about to get into important points on why some people might not enjoy the film as much as I did, and that's because it's not really your daddy's Kung Fu Panda. It's not my Kung Fu Panda. It's not anyone's. It's not Poe's Kung Fu Panda. See that guy? It's not his. He's a panda. This is more of the side character's Kung Fu Panda. She is rising the ranks, and this is her story. And in essence, this is also Poe's move from point A to point B in his life, and a very big theme of change, of him moving on, but with the secondary point of Zhen, the little fox, taking the mantle. And it's really, really, really good when you look at it like that. If you're looking at it in the sense that, oh man, I just can't wait to see Poe get it again, and he's top of the world, and everything's the same, and that's awesome, because why change what isn't broken? You're gonna have a bad time. And you're gonna have a bad time a lot for more than just, like, movies. It's really just a good movie. It is a good, solid movie, and once again, I believe it has that same consistent factor. Would I say it's better than the first three? No. That's why I'm saying consistent, because it's good. It's just generally good. Now for some side notes, James Hong returns as Mr. Peng, which was fantastic. Awkwafina is the fox, and I don't think she did a bad job. I know a lot of people that don't like Awkwafina, but I think she did. I think she played the character well. I've never seen her on other stuff. So, and we've also got Poe, the illustrious Poe, as Jack Black, who does a fantastic, once again, knockout role. Now, there's been a lot of Jack Black talk in the media, and it's deserved. Tenacious D is amazing. Jack Black is amazing. He's a great guy. During the credits scene, there's a wonderful part with Jack Black. You gotta see it. It's just a great performance from all involved. To tamper expectations a tiny bit, a smidgen, if you will. The first half is kind of, first half, The first half gets it a little wrong. There are a lot of points in the first half where it does not lend itself to laughing. The ability to laugh, there are just some lines that go on too long. It's a little cringy, a little just, okay, that's a joke. They have, like, I think one fart joke in it. That's not like a plus or minus. If it's done well, it's done well. It wasn't really. It was just done. I feel like I could have done without it. But it's fine. It's good. But then we get to the second half and they lock in. The second half is fantastic. Oh my god. Things are happening. The ball is rolling down the stairs and you're like, oh my god, is that a ball or a panda? Like in Kung Fu Panda 1. Anyway, that's honestly all I gotta say. It's a really solid film. I highly recommend watching it, if not in theaters, elsewhere. I watched it in a theater and it was fantastic. Oh my god, the music choices too. I didn't even talk about that. The music was fantastic. You got Hans Zimmer on composing, and oh god, can't remember the second person's name, and I don't have this scripted, if you can't tell. I don't have this scripted, and I think it starts with a Steve or a Scott. But yeah, this is a very, very fantastic movie. Highly recommend. Giving that a let's say, I don't know, 13 out of no, that's too many. Let's give it a 12 out of 15 nanners or something, like something arbitrary, something I haven't thought about. But I highly recommend go watch Kung Fu Panda 4. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Goodbye.